Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. How are you all today? Hi there Wickabella, drive safely. And of course Davissa, you can always come and finish my housework when you're done. I won't mind one little bit. Hi Dawn, hi Yvonne. Hello everybody. I hope you are all having a wonderful, wonderful week. So we are working on the Gnome's Pantry. And I've got it almost all done. I'm working on it. We're getting there. So I have left the top layer here for us to do today. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do the top layer of the Gnome's Pantry. And if we have time, we will do a hug. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Dawn. Thank you. It's good to hear that you're good there. Of course, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so I have already recorded the video for tomorrow and set it all up. So there will be a video tomorrow. I just won't be recording it tomorrow. So that's already set up and ready to go for y'all. So stay tuned for that. You might end up getting a sneak peek of tomorrow's hug because, like I said, I have already recorded it. So when we do our hug today, don't mind the colored one. That's for tomorrow. So how is everyone doing out there? Yvonne, how are you doing? Were you able to figure that thing out that I sent you? Oh, let's turn that music down a little bit. There we go. Now I don't feel like I have to yell over top of it. So I think we're coming along pretty good on the Gnome's Pantry here. We've got this top area to do and the border, and then we're all done. So that should be wonderful. Hi Deb, welcome, welcome, welcome. So of course we are still using the Xena colored pencils for this picture. We will use the Starjoy Golds for the excuse me, just going to choke on my words there. Oh, sorry about that, guys. We'll use the Starjoy Golds for the hug of the day. I'm going to take a sip of coffee and try not to choke on it. Hello, Alanta. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Joanna. Welcome. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I know it's tomorrow, but I've been cleaning my house today. I don't like cleaning my house. I have large man children. I guess I can't call them teenagers anymore. And their bathroom was horrific. I don't go in there very often, and I had company coming and I didn't want to send them in the bathroom. Alright, so we're going to start on the upper areas here. Yeah, I don't share their bathroom. The only thing I share of theirs and of their bathroom is the bathtub. And yeah, I always... Oh, you streamed for 3 hours? Wow. Good Lord. I am so sorry I missed it again. But a 3-hour stream. Crazy. 2 hours. Hello, Christina. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, the only thing I usually share in their bathroom is the bathtub, and I've been showering in mine, so yeah. But it's the main bathroom of the house, so that's where guests go. So I cleaned it, and it took me 2 hours to clean it. It was horrible. All right, so I'm going to do the background on this one first so that I can show you how I did the backgrounds. Nope, you haven't missed anything yet. We just got here too. Yeah. Ugh. I nag, they ignore. Alright, so I'm going to sharpen the moon yellow. Once again, I am using the Xena color. This is the Gnome's Pantry from Fabrika Fantasy, from the Forest Spirits, or Forest Sprites, sorry, Volume 2. It is linked in the description below the video. It always disappears really fast when you're streaming. I know it does me. Yep. Yep, that's pretty much it. Alright, so I'm just going to take the moon yellow, which is number 51, and we're just going to fill in the wall area, because typically, actually, the wall is this nice yellow color, but because it's dark in here, you're going to see more of the darkness, which is why it's got a darker color on top. Now there's a window here, so we're going to leave a little bit of the yellow showing around the window. It's dark out, but there's still going to be a little bit of a moon glow. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like sharing a bathroom, but my husband has not ventured into plumbing to put in a bathtub instead of the shower that's in our master bathroom. Hi there, Alex. Welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, Christina, that would make me shudder just thinking about it. Ugh. Nope, just sharing with my kids is bad enough. Alright, then we have a little bit of wall back here. And that's the, let's see. Yeah, this stand there. Okay, so we've got a layer of, yay! I'm so glad you made it. So that is a layer of the moon yellow. And yeah, exactly. I share the majority of the bathroom that I use with the hubby. It's just when I want to have a bath. We don't have a bathtub in the master, so yeah. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the dark gray. And we're just going to color right over top of that moon yellow. Yeah, the only part of the bathroom I have to share with the boys is the bathtub, because I don't have a bathtub in my master. If I had a bathtub in the master, I'd never enter that other bathroom. Yeah, no. Yeah, that is definitely one of those things that hubbies will do. Yeah. Yeah, nope, that's just too many people. Just too many people. Oh. Well, you drive carefully, Wicca. Those last minute customers are always a pain. Or those last minute customers that come in like 3 minutes before you close and then wander around for 3 hours. It was like, I really kind of want to go home. Yeah, I like having my baths. And one of these days, the master bathroom's just not quite big enough for a bathtub and a shower, so. Well, it's big enough for a bathtub and a shower in the bathtub, but not separate. Yeah, exactly. Because they don't want to lose their stuff. But still, to wait 2 seconds before it's time to close. Yeah. Oh, what time do you close? Now? Alright. Just trying to make sure I get all the darker areas. Now I'm going to start putting in a little bit more of a shadow. Just putting a little bit more pressure instead of just shading with that dark gray. In the areas that have objects. Friday off is better. Then you get a long weekend. Excuse me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My throat decided that it was going to just need to be cleared. It's been doing that a lot lately. I don't know why. So I'm just putting in the darker shadows now in the areas that I've already put down the gray. Hello, little Mr. Mousy. There's a little mousy. There's another one hiding way down here. Ooh. So what'd you get for yourself for your birthday? And why didn't you come over and play? Go buy yourself things for your birthday and then don't come over and play with them? Ooh. That sounds like a good thing to get spoiled with. I don't see any Phoenix color pencils in there though. So I'm just extending that dark area out a bit. I have another gray that I'm going to go over this with as well. I'm just getting that dark shadowed area in. Hey there, Donna. Welcome, welcome. Nice. Yeah, the coupon is back on the coupon enable station on the community page for the Star Joys. So the coupon says that it's available until December, but that's never guaranteed. So if you haven't bought the Star Joys and you want to, at least save some money on them. Between the coupon and the 5% off that's on Amazon, you can bring it down about 25%, so which is about the same as it was last week. So as you can see, putting the gray over top of that yellow has given us a darker or darkened effect on the wall. The 5% off is something that's on Amazon. It has been on Amazon since since they came onto the market. think that's about what we paid for them, was 33 or 37, something like that. I'd have to check my Amazon. Alright, now I'm going to sharpen this again. Yeah, 33 and change. That's what they were to begin with. Alright, now I'm going to go back in with the dark gray and I'm going to start doing the shadows around the edges here. And leaving this part here open so that the moonlight can come in. The shadow behind these areas here we're going to leave open a little bit, or leave closer to the object, where over on this side we're feathering it out further because the light from the window is coming in. But down here the shadows are cast deeper. Hello, Sanette, and happy Thanksgiving to you as well. I know it's probably not your guys' Thanksgiving though, but from us in the US, thank you for being you and thank you for being here. Well, you are welcome to come celebrate it with us. There's just so much in the world to be thankful for. And all of you are definitely one of the things I am most thankful for. You and my family and all the new friends I've met. All the enjoyment of life. Though some days, some days, I'm telling you. Alright, now we're going to take the dim gray, which is a bit darker. Sharpen it up. And we're just going to get into those really deep areas with it. I know this has got to be absolutely tediously boring. It's gray upon gray upon gray. Aw, thanks. I appreciate that. I have the camera on autofocus because it actually seems to show the colors appropriately when it's on autofocus. I don't know why. Absolutely, Sinette. Okay. And then last but not least, one more gray. Hi, Pamela. Welcome. And this one is the last gray, I promise. Well, for the wall anyway. Now I'm doing this upper level darker than the center level and the lower level because the lantern is not going to reach this far. The lantern light isn't going to reach this far. This archway here I'm giving a little bit more light to because of the window compared to the other sides. So I'm leaving a little bit more of that yellow uncovered because there is going to be some light coming in the window. Like that. Yes, we are finishing the pantry. It's such a cute pantry. Alright, so there's our grays. Now we're going to do our stonework here, and then we'll do our window and our little birdie. Well, you be careful and you be safe driving those roads. I don't know if the coast has a lot of snow, but I know the mountains are getting quite a bit today, so you be careful and enjoy your time with your family. And thank you so much for lurking and for stopping in and saying hello. So we're going to start the rocks with light gray, or the stones with some light gray. Alright. And then we're going to take our... Hello, Jennifer. Okay, Christina, thank you so much for stopping in. This is from the Fabrika Fantasy. This is the Old Gnome's Pantry is the name of the picture. The name of the book is Forest Sprites Volume 2. The link for this book is in the description below the page, or below the video, I should say. going to take a little bit of that yellow. So we're going to get the Moon Glow yellow. And we're going to put a little bit of it in the archway here and out the window. You are very welcome. And we're just going to bring that gray into the edge here so it looks like it's gray stonework with the moon hitting it. Darken up some of these stones. And then we're going to take the black and we're going to go throughout the side edges of the window here with some of the black, showing that it's nighttime outside. Like so. And then we're going to take some blue, a little bit of blue, because we're going to do the little birdie a little bit of blue, because I like little blue birds. So we're going to add some royal blue to the bird. And then we're going to add a little tiny bit of powder blue. It's a very tiny bird. Little tiny bit of blue in there. Alright, so now we're going to take a little bit of this black, I think. Just do the very edges here. Like that. Yes, exactly. A little blue bird of happiness. Let's do the onions while we're here. So we're going to grab a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So we're going to start off with some wheat. These are going to be white onions, not red onions, white onions. So we're going to color them with some wheat. That's weird. I started coloring the onions and now I can smell onions. That's really weird. That is just the strangest sensation ever. Alright, now we're going to grab a little bit of olive green. Which has got that bit of brown tinge to it that we want. And then we're going to grab a little bit of the bronze, which has a little bit more of that red in it. Reddish brown. Should have done it first on the other ones, but that's okay. We'll be able to blend it in with the I think I'm going to need to sharpen it. Sorry about that. Hopefully it's not auto-focusing too badly for you all. I'm trying to keep my hand out of it, but you know how it goes. The reason why the autofocus is on is because it's actually showing the true colors a little bit better than if the autofocus was off. So I don't know why, but it really hates green and red. Alright. Just getting those stems all colored in. And those shadowy areas. Making them look like onions. I think that looks pretty much like an onion. What do you guys think? I'm just going to go back over it with the wheat color and blend it all together. There we go. Alright, so let's do these herbs here. Let's start with, because we want them to be almost powdery looking, like almost like they're yeah, I find that sometimes I have the same problem, especially if I'm anxious. I will tend to press too hard. And when I do that, I like if I'm really anxious about something, I will tend to go to a book that I want to press hard in. But sometimes you just have no control over it. Sometimes you're coloring away and then suddenly you're starting to just cram the pencil into the page, and I get that. And there are some times where I get really impatient with the layer after layer after layer after layer layering, and it does get me irritable sometimes, so I end up pressing too hard. Alright, now we're going to take a darker green that's what I thought. I understood. I did, I promise. Alright, so I'm going to grab, I think, dark olive green. And do those. And there are some times that coloring hard or pressing hard is a good thing. Like right now I'm pressing quite hard because I know this is the last color I'm going to put on these. And I want it to stand out. Sometimes coloring with pressure and layering and that sort of thing is more satisfying than, you know, using a blender and that. So if sometimes to get the shadow, the tone that you want it to have, you need to press harder. You know, there's a light, medium, and dark pressure in coloring for a reason. So that you can probably do what I just did with one pencil. I just choose to use all the pencils because I can. Alright. And sometimes you just want a little bit harder lay down to get that color in there. Now we're going to take some red because we have a bow and I want to do the bow. Yeah. Like the bow here, I'm putting a fair amount of pressure on it because it's in a dark area. So I don't want it to have any highlights. I don't want it to show any light. I just want it to be red. Okay, so that is that part. Let's see, what else do we need to color? So let's color some wood. Let's color wood. Who wants to color wood? Wood, 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 wood. Oh, well done. Now get over here and do mine. Alright. So I'm just going to put this light khaki on the wood here. I'm going to turn you a little bit here so I can get into these areas. Now, am I the only one that does this? Because I don't think I am, but I know it's a flat thing, but I'm constantly trying to get into the edges and crevices as if it was a three-dimensional piece of wood, you know. Three-dimensional shelf, you know. You know, it's a one piece of, you know, flat piece, but, you know. I can't be the only one that does that. You come clean my house, Davis, I'll send you home with a pretty. Hell, if you flew all the way to come clean my house, I'd send you home with a few pretties. Yeah, it is a little far away, isn't it? It's only a few hours flight. Hi, Aspie. Welcome, welcome. So this is just the base coat, so I'm just quickly layering it down. And then we're going to start building that color. Okay, so let's start over here because this is going to be one of the darkest corners because it's furthest away from the lamp. So we're going to use coffee. You know that if you ever did come here to visit, you wouldn't have time to clean my house. We'd end up sitting in the living room surrounded by pencils and a bottle of wine. My husband giggling at us. So I'm just getting under that edge there. Making sure that we get that corner as dark as possible there because there's so much shadowing it. Would help if I was actually on camera. It would. It would be a good old time. And how are you today, Aspie? And hello everyone that's over in the lurkers corner that I may have missed. Just getting into those crevices. Make sure that we get the dark areas looking dark. And of course, the power just decided that it was going to flicker, so hopefully you're all still there. I am doing very well, thank you. Although the power just flickered, so I'm hoping that you're all still there. My dog just hightailed it out the door. She doesn't like it when the power flickers. It's a funny clicky noise and she just doesn't like it. Just make sure we get some of those dark striations through the wood. Yeah, I need those. I would like some of those. Send them my way. So now we're going back in with the khaki. And now we're going to use a bit heavier of a hand as we get close into the deepest parts of the shadowed areas. Any area that you feel might be getting some of that lamp light, leave a little bit lighter. Now with this being so far up, it's not going to get a whole lot of that lamp light, but it might get a little bit, so we're going to leave just a little bit on the edges of the shelf showing light. And what I'm doing is I'm just using a medium pressure where I don't want that lamp light to be, and then just lifting up the pressure to a lighter pressure in the areas I want the lamp light to be. Hi Sarah! Welcome, welcome. I don't know what my dog is barking at. He's out on the porch barking. She doesn't usually do that very often. Only usually when the neighbor's out mowing their lawn, but you know, they're not mowing their lawn today. Hi, Sassy. How are you? Now I'm going to sharpen my poor little blender pencil here. Maybe. It's getting kind of short. All right. So now we're just going to take our blender and we're just going to blend that dark into the lighter colors and make it all wood-like. All right. Sorry guys, I didn't realize I was off camera. Like so. I'm going to put a little bit more up in here because I don't want it to look like it's a part of the sausages there. I'm just going to put a little bit more. And some striations as well. Like that. There we have that. So now our shelf is done, and our onions are done, and our wall is done, and our little bluebird is done. Let us work on this jug. What color should I do the jug? So we've got a blue jug down here, and a green jug, and a purple jug, and a purple jug, and another blue jug, and some yellow jugs. What color should I do this jug? While you guys are deciding that, I'm going to color the coffee grinder. Because I know what color to color a coffee grinder. That's what I was thinking too, Deb. Color in the coffee grinder, and we're using camel. For our light tone here. Yeah, there's a green one down here, and I'm going to do this, a few of these other bottles with a little bit of green. We've got the bottle of wine with red. Now up against this coffee grinder, red might be a little bit too much red, so a green might be good. do this sack over here red or something. No, do this one over here red. There's a lot of wood on this shelf, so I don't want to put too much of that red tone on the shelf, if that makes sense. By the time I'm all done with the wood stuff, though, it's not really going to be a whole lot of red. It's going to be a lot more browns. Now I'm going in with coffee. Yeah, I think green. I think green might be a good choice. Though I like the red idea. I think it's just too much with the amount of wood that is going to be on here with this and the shelving unit. And then the arches. Might be a little too much red. I love these coffee grinders though. My mom has one. Or had one anyway. She has an old toaster too. It's really cool. Teal. Yeah, that's another good one. Teal green color. Because we have a green down here and his shirt is green. So yeah, a teal would look good. That's a good one. Now I'm going in with khaki and just blending it together. I don't know what he found funny, but it's obviously hilarious. My husband giggling away there. Sorry guys about the in and out of the camera. I really wish I'll turn off the autofocus. Hold on a sec. Watch your eyes. It's gonna unfocus here for a second. I'll focus it myself. Now hopefully it will still pick up the right colors. That's my problem lately, is my colors are just not showing. You know, I do a green and it shows gray. I do a red and it shows orange. It's driving me crazy. One of these days I will get one of those nice fancy cameras and setups, but unfortunately they are very expensive. Alright. So I'm just putting in some silver with a little bit of that gray. For the shadowing areas. A little bit of tarnish. Like so. Yeah. Yeah, voice to text is one of those funny things that's almost as bad as autocorrect. Yeah, when you're trying to balance it, it can be difficult when you have lots of items on a shelf or in a picture. You want to balance it out fairly evenly so that things aren't lost in the colors. You know, like these little tiny bottles and stuff like that. You don't want to do them the same color or close to the same color as the shelving unit. Otherwise they get lost. And you don't want to lose anything. You want things to stand out and look pretty. So once again, I'm just using the khaki. Yeah, exactly. My teals always, my teals are fine. It's my greens and my reds have issues sometimes. Now we're going to go in with the coffee. I'm going to get all the shadowy type areas filled in. But what I am learning about cameras and stuff like that is there's really not a perfect solution for what we do. A lot of cameras have a tendency for facial feature fixation. So basically what it is they want to fixate on a face. And when you're not doing that, you're you know pointing it down at your desk to color with, it tends to fixate on anything flesh toned, which is never a good thing. Okay, I think I got all of the striation. Exactly. You send me one of your cams, I'll send you one of my cams, and we'll see how this works. I've talked to some people that run like 4 or 5 different cameras at once. I have a hard time getting 2. Alright, so I'm just going through with the camel right over top of the lighter brown color that we put in there and blending that in a little bit. And then we're going to go back over it with the khaki. Just very lightly filling in that white spot. And then we are going to get this one here, which is jasmine and some gray. So let's do the jasmine first. So we're going to put in some corner darkness here and here. And we're going to put in basically the shadows of everything in a lighter tone of brown, and then we're going to do the background of it in white and blend it all together so it actually looks like a bit of a creamy color once you're done. Now I need that light gray, medium gray there. Just going to take some gray and go into the deepest corners of the cabinet here and darken those up a little bit. And then we're going to grab our white. Yes, I'm going to use the white. Well, maybe they had enough of a nap earlier. My goodness, Yvonne, go to bed. 1 o'clock in the morning. They're sitting there going, Mama, go to bed. You're not going to bed, so we're not going to bed. I'm just taking that white and spreading out those hard edges that we had in the shadow. And bringing it into the center. I'm doing this with quite a heavy hand because I want it to show up as a white tone in the center. I want it to overtake and blend out some of that lighter color. Like that. Now I'm going to grab, I had it out, where did I put it? There it is. No, that's a different one. I thought I had it out. You don't want to? I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Mama, you can't make me. It is 4:15 here. Take this sepia color and just fill in those darkest areas. Just looks a little too light to me in the shadows. So I'm just going to take the sepia and fill it in for those shadow areas. And then we'll work on the jug. And we'll do that in teal. That's a little better, I think. Wow, Aspie, it's already tomorrow. Yeah, they know it's a holiday, so they're partying. They got into the wine. Alright, so let's start with turquoise green. And let's see, what other color do I need here? 28, 29, and 24. Okay, 29's already out, so I need 24. There it is. And I think this one here is another one I need. Oh, that's 39. That's 39, not 29. What's this one? There's the 29. Thank you. Well, you make sure that you have some pumpkin pie for us while you're there. So the first color I'm going in with is cyan blue. Nice! Pumpkin pie for your birthday. That's awesome. I'm just putting in a little bit of this darker green, which is cyan blue. Hopefully you guys can see it. It is a blue-green color, so it's coming up as blue for you guys, but you'll see it when I transfer over to the other camera. Oh, wow, Aspie! Okay, somebody has to ship Aspie some pumpkin pie. Yeah, I can't eat pumpkin pie anymore, so I haven't figured out how to make it sugar-free, gluten-free, and dairy-free. Hello, Blue! Welcome, welcome. Now I'm going in with the turquoise green. I do apologize. It seems like somebody from North Carolina wants to say hello. They can say hello to my answering machine. I don't know anybody in North Carolina that would phone me, so they probably want to know about my Yaris that I have never owned. Yeah, pumpkin is it's definitely one of those pies that you have to, like my oldest loves pumpkin pie. My youngest isn't very fond of it. But it's the texture of the pumpkin, I think, that is his issue. Now I'm just going back through with the darkest color here, which is the cyan blue. I don't like the edge that it's giving me. Wow, Donna. Well, I hope you enjoy it because it's just the taste of winter to me. You know, it's you get that pumpkin spice and welcome back. Not really. So now I'm burnishing with the my lightest color here and blending everything together. So this is malachite and it's a very nice light turquoise green. And as you can see, I am pressing quite hard, not because I want to get that color out, but because I want to blend that darker color into it and blend out the edges that I was getting in the darker colors. I find sometimes if you just put a little bit more pressure on the pencil that you're using, you can just blend that edge right out. You can of course do that with the blender pencil as well if you've already got the saturation of color that you wanted in that area. Well, thank you, Blue. And welcome back. Alright, so there is our turquoise jug. Just gonna break up that a little bit more here, like so. Alright, now we have a bag here, and I think I'm going to do the bag red. Yeah, Donna, when I moved to the United States, I did not know what biscuits and gravy were. My husband asked for biscuits and gravy for breakfast one day, and it's like, what is that? Yeah, that's what I figure. A nice little bag of coffee beans here. There's a bag of nuts down here. See, it's spilling nuts out. There's a little bottle in front of it, I think. One sec, let me check. Could be a little tear in it, but I think it's a little bottle. Now I'm going to embrace the white spot on that bag because I want it to look a little bit textured there. Well, the Color pencils was one of the last sets of pencils in my collection that I was featuring. And when I featured them, I was doing this page, so I was needing to do this page, so that's what got done with them. And I love the colors of the Color, so. And I'm really bad about not switching brands halfway through a picture. It does drive me a little batty. So because I started it with the Color, I have to finish it with the Color. If that makes sense. Are you heading off to bed, Yvonne? Good night. Get some sleep. Now I'm going to color this little mousey before I forget and end up coloring him in with some weird color. So let's get a little bit of brown on him. Just little tiny bits. Do his tail. Get that done before I color him green. From the plant there. And then we'll take a darker brown, a little bit of sepia. Going to blend it with a little bit of white. Like that. Good night, Deb. Enjoy your Thanksgiving and have a wonderful day. I'm going to take a little bit of black and do his little eye. Like so. Now. Alright, so we're going to take our turquoise green. And we're just going to fill in this bottle here because it's so tiny. This one here. And then we're going to just take that malachite green I want to do one in pink. I want a pink bottle. There's not enough pink on here. So we're going to do this bottle pink too. A couple of bottles of Pepto. Some peach. Absolutely, we can do some peach. Let's do up here in some peach. Go. There's a peach bottle, and then we're going to do a blue bottle. Let's see, I know I have a dark blue out here somewhere. There it is. Go. Now for our candlestick here, take this gray, go down the edges here, and then the silver. Blue. Maybe it's a blue ribbon sack of flour. Alright. Now for that plant. Let's do a little bit on the tips of the leaves here. Bright green. Nice bright green. Yeah, we can do this one here in lavender. leaves of the plant. And they look like little bluebells to me. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think they're going to be a little blue at the tip here. And then some light blue. Even things out. We've got blue. There we go. All right. Let's see. Let's do a lavender. Lavender. I know there's a lavender in here. So number 99. That's a medium purple. Let's move. Opera move. Opera mauve. That's cornflower. Yeah, okay. Just making sure I get the right color. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Alright. So we're going to do this one here in a nice lavender kind of color. Got some purple ones, but not really lavendery. Yes, blue is always the right answer. You are very correct, blue. And we are going to use some cornflower blue. So how have you been, Blue? I haven't seen you around lately. I'm glad you're still watching the videos. I haven't seen you posting any colorings or anything lately. Are you still coloring? I hope so. Because you do very lovely at it. Ah. Well, make sure that you post something so I can see it. I truly do enjoy seeing everybody else's work. Oh. There is a piece of pigment in there that decided it was going to come out and say hello. Very loudly. is going on there? I think it picked up a piece of the blue or something. My lavender turned very, very, very dark purple. Let's fix that. I don't mind it being dark purple, but I really want lavender. Yeah, that's better. Absolutely blue. There. Hopefully that's fixed it. I'm going to do this little tag on it. And then we're going to take some black. There we go. Now we're going to do this bottle. Hopefully I'm still in screen. So I'm using the turquoise green, and I'm just base coloring the entire bottle. I've gone a little heavier on the shadow area and on the edges of the bottle. And the rest of the bottle I'm just doing very, very light coat. This is a very, very bright color, and it's highly pigmented, so I'm not too concerned about having not enough color on the page there. And then we're going to take this one, I think. Where is it? Nope. Turquoise blue. No. One next to it. Okay, so we're going to take the emerald. We're going to come down through the heavier areas where the glass is the thickest. And the shadows. And then we're going to take a little bit of this green. And we're just going to fill in this area here, up into there. And we're going to do a little note, because that's what it looks like to me. It does not look like a cork. It looks like, you know, a little piece of leaf or parchment or something. Whatever it is, it's green. Just because I want it to be. And that's the great thing about coloring, is it gets to be whatever color you want it to be. And then I'm just going to blend it all together with the white, making it that milky color. Like that. All right. So, it seems that we have let time get away from us. We have about 8 minutes left, so I'm going to finish up this side here with the bottles. The wood part I'll do on my own, and the border I'll do on my own. Otherwise, we're almost done. So we'll finish these off. And if we have any time left, we'll do a little bit more on the wood. But otherwise, I'll finish that off on my own. So I'm going to take the jasmine, and we're going to color the basket here. Can't believe that. It's almost time. Where does it go so quickly? Then we're going to take some coffee. I still have to do the hug, so I will do the hug on a recording a little bit later if that's okay. This whole week is just all scatterbrained, I swear. My whole week's all scatterbrained. Holidays do that to me. They get me all scatterbrained. And I don't want to hear anybody say, well, it must be a holiday in your house every day. Because my brain just said that to me. So I went in with some coffee and darkened up some areas, and now I'm going back through with the lighter brown here, which is jasmine. Now we're going to grab this one here, which is camel, and just add a little touch of that red-brown color. Alright. And then we're going to do the cloth on the top here. We're going to put a little bit of wheat. To grab that. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I love watching the pictures go from nothing to just gorgeous. And I'm going in with khaki now. Just adding a little bit of that brown, coloring the band in some brown. Just getting those edges a little bit musty. And then we'll just go in with a little bit more of the wheat, blending that in. That's all blended in. Let's grab some red. We're going to color it red. Let's see here. That's maroon. What a maroon. That's vermilion. I don't want vermilion. I want red. I want a nice strong red. So strong red and I think cardinal red would be a good one. Aw, thank you, Aspie. So we're going to start off with the cardinal red, I do believe. Let me make sure. Everybody's coloring sends me to my happy place. I love watching people color. Sometimes I get so enthralled I forget to say hello. It's like, oh yeah, you might want to talk to these people. At least, say hello. Stop drooling on your counter. Who was I watching the other day? I think it was Belinda. And every time I watch Belinda, my eyes just go, wow. Tammy too. I think Tammy could color with a stick and I'd be enthralled on how she was making it beautiful. But it's always interesting and just relaxing just to see the colors move on the pages. Alright, now we're going in with some strong red. Just going to darken that up. Might have to bring in a little bit of maroon in some areas. Yeah, I'm going to come in with some maroon. And we're just going to darken up a little bit. Go. And then we'll grab there it is. Thank you. And we'll make this a nice happy little thing. Looks like a big old jug of beet juice. There we go. I had a friend of mine who used to, I don't know if he still does, watch the channel, and he told me one day, he says, you are just a female coloring version of Bob Ross. It's like, aren't you sweet? Somebody else heard him say that and thought I was insulted. And it's like, oh, hell no. It's just the sweetest thing I ever heard. That is the best compliment ever. Just gonna blend up those things so they don't look so bleh. Okay. Last pot, guys. What color should it be? Let's see, what do we have a little of? So let's do it in an orange or a peach. Because we only have one little thing of orange in here other than the flame. So to balance it out, I think, yeah, orange. Orange or peachy color. Renee Ross, yeah. So we're going to grab a little bit of tangerine, a little bit of honey orange, and this one. Make a happy little barn, yes. I make happy little barns all the time. So we're going to start with honey orange. We're going to make a happy little pot. We're going to make a nice little pumpkin pot. I'm just going to base coat it with the honey orange. And then we're going to come in with the medium orange color, which is tangerine. Just going to blend it into each other here. I just love all the different ways that you can color and the different effects you can get just by varying which way you're doing something. You know, you don't have to always do it exactly the same way, which is really cool to me. And then we're going to come in with the tropical orange. And we're just going to darken up some shadow areas. And then we're going to come back through with honey orange, and we're just going to blend it all together. What that does, well, what that's doing for me and for this happy little pot is it's toning down those really dark oranges and just blending them all together into one creamy orange color. Doesn't give any huge harsh lines and just gradually combines them, which is really cool. Alright, so there is all of our little bits and pieces all finished up. I don't think I've missed anything. I'm just looking it over. Other than the archways, which I will do on my own because it is after 2 hours almost. So I'm going to switch on over to the main camera so you can see the entire thing. So there is our old gnome's pantry. And I will finish up the archways. I will blend in this one and put in some stars out in the outdoors area, like behind here and the windows. Just a couple of little stars. And then it will be all done. And of course it will go in the album in the Facebook group for our Thanksgiving potluck. I missed a spot with the gray. We'll color that in before I forget. Isn't it? It's a wonderful pantry. And I just absolutely love Fabrika stuff. This is a picture done by Fabrika Fantasy, and the information for this picture, of course, is in the description below, or you can do exclamation point. I think it's exclamation point Fabrika, and it might bring up her storefront. If not, it's in the description below the video. Thank you all very much for coming out and hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. I will finish this up and get it in there. I do have a video recorded for tomorrow, and I will be recording today's hug, so keep watch for that on the YouTube here as well as on Instagram. as long as I don't forget to post it to Instagram again. I keep on forgetting. Of course, remember to hit the like button. Leave me a comment if you are watching this back later. Um, you know, anything that you guys want to see on the channel or anything you want to say, make sure that you leave me a comment and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you very much, Wicca. Tomorrow is a holiday, so I hope you all have a very, very lovely day. Thank you. Um, Always remember to, keep coloring, relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you out in the U.S. And thank you for being a part of this wonderful, wonderful community for each and every one of you, not just for us in the U.S. All right, guys, until next time, I will see you again soon for Saturday Color and Chat. All right, bye bye for now, guys. Thank you.